just deciding what to do here. Going to play safe and probably leave the white on the bottom of the rail. Something I've noticed watching him over the last week or so, his safety with the white is very good. It's always near the cushion or on the cushion when he plays safe. Makes it very hard for your opponent to get in. So he saw a little bit of danger there and decided to pull up very quickly. So Aaron pretty much just covering the black, or the path of the black. So we'll see how Mick's going to negotiate the out here. So where he's looking at now, he probably wants to play this yellow into the centre and come down and possibly open up the red and the yellow down the bottom right hand of your screen. And if that goes right, then here's a good chance to finish the rack. But so he's opted for the safety. Just to keep it tight. Going to try and open it up now. That's a great shot. That's just learned something right there. That's really good. So Aaron's in a little bit of... So sorry guys, I just missed that. Aaron has played a safety. He was in a little bit of trouble there. So again, Mick's looking to try and find a way into the pack here. In a way, not to smash him open, pretty much just to glide in there and open him up a little bit. He doesn't want too much movement. And you can see how much time he takes because he's thinking about everything that can go right and go wrong. And if he's not happy, you'll see him play another safety. Very rare that you'll see Mick put a ball over a pocket. His style is more attacking safety. So basically nudging his balls out in the open, leaving his opponent a hard shot. And he won't sort of put balls over pockets and tie the game up that way. I'm not sure whether he likes this angle, but he's getting on with it, so pretty much where he's pointing his cue, I'm pretty sure that's where he wants the white to go down that path. He's got a lot of balls to land on, so I'll sort of see him top through this, try and pick that gap. And that's good, he'll take that. So now he can work out how to join these yellows together.
I do need a personal
So he's negotiating these balls quite well. So with what, I'm not sure if this yellow passes the red. So soon find out. Looks a little bit dodgy on the camera angle here, but might be able to play the yellow off the yellow, just a little kiss, but I think it goes past, so he should be right. He wants to pot both of them here. That's fine. He pretty much played for that. Very good frame. So 8-5 to Mick. Really nice controlled break there with the white. You never really see Mick's break the white sort of thing off from side to side. It's always pretty much exactly the way you saw it there. He takes a lot of time and effort goes into that break. He doesn't just get down and smash the pack. So yellows look pretty good here, so do reds. It depends on how he, or what opening ball he likes. I don't mind reds here. I don't know how easy that yellow is to the centre pocket. We'll see what Mick likes. The reason why he's taking his time here is just he's having a look at yellows, and if he likes them, he'll go them, and he'll have a look at reds and pretty much see which is the easiest path, and whichever one looks easier to get onto the black or even to promote the black, he'll go. So it looks like he's going yellows. This looks quite straight, and that's a good shot. So, I'm not sure whether he'll try and promote the black with the bottom left yellow. So that's where he's looking at now. He wants to sort of roll the yellow in, hold on that red, and then he can play the bottom left yellow and then sort of just stun into the black and just sort of nudge it out. And then he's got the other couple of yellows on the bottom right hand side of your table. But he doesn't like it. He really wanted the white to come down a few more inches so he can sort of just roll through, but it hasn't worked out that way, so you're probably going to find him go about this out a little bit differently. He still might play this one, just nudge into the red. Might play a little bit harder because he knows he can't get onto the other yellow, and then he can move the red out of the way, but I think this yellow, if he doesn't take it now, it could be a little problem ball for him. So probably just knock it in and run into that red and move it out of the way, and then he can reevaluate. We didn't want that. He wanted to come around that, obviously, and then try and get that angle again to go in the black, but he's killed it. So I haven't seen much of this match, but I'm not sure whether Mick will then opt to take this yellow down the bottom right and just sit it over the pocket. And I was just telling you before how he doesn't really do that, but maybe that is the right option. And he's doing it. And you can see how he hasn't put it over the pocket. He's made sure of the yellow just basically where it is now. If he tried to put it over the pocket and it drops, it's a good chance to lose the frame. So again, he hasn't put a ball over a pocket. He's made sure that yeah. I wonder if that's what my head looks like when I play. So Aaron looks like he's going to try for a safety here. Doesn't want the table to roll. Or not. It's not a bad option there for Aaron. He tried to promote his balls because Mick's got a dodgy black, dodgy yellow. But he's left the white. Obviously, he's been a little bit unlucky where he's left the white. Mick might be able to play the yellow in the center and open up the other yellow. But don't mind that shot by Aaron there. Open up the balls a little bit. And again, he hasn't opted to put the ball over the pocket like 99%, just about everyone else in the room would have done. He's left the gap there, but he's got a good white, and that's key. And that's something I've been watching a lot of his games over the last, like I said, over the last week and a half. Probably watched about 15 hours of his pool on the internet, and sorry, that's pretty much all Mick does. Is pretty much make sure he gets a good white all the time. And definitely something to consider, all you Aussie guys out there. Oh, it doesn't want to open that up. So the last thing that Aaron wanted was to open up that yellow. And you can see that Mick's ball down the bottom right is still there, and because he had a good white, he's forced Aaron to play a bit of a silly, not a silly shot, but a bit of aggressive shot that hasn't worked out. So it's a good shot. So the question is, does he double the black? Which I just looked at the table now, and I don't think he can because the red's in the way. But I think he'll probably run the black down the bottom left, because even if it just does sit over the pocket, there's a lot of reds there. So you're just having a look at the double now. I think that red's in the way unless he moves it. So not a good shot there by Mickey. And it's good to see, obviously, him getting out of position a little bit. Just now we can sort of see how what he does to recover from situations like this. He's under the pump a little bit now. So So what he's looking at there is he can probably pot this yellow in the bottom right with bottom right-hand side and flick off 2 rails, come under those 2 reds at the bottom, and then back out for the yellow in the centre. So this white's going between the 2 reds here, off 2 rails, where he is now, under those reds at the bottom, to the right-hand cushion on the right-hand side of the table, and then back around to where he is now. But that is, I think he's got too much angle for that. So I reckon he'll play this top right yellow, the top yellow, in the bottom, in the top right hand corner. And he's looking to see where he wants the white. So I don't think it cuts in. He does have a double. And Robbo on the other table, still 9-2 up. So I think he's cutting this in. Come up and down the table. Oh, he's missed it. So he's pushed the boat out there a little bit, and you can see that Mick Hill does miss balls. Very rare, might only do it a couple of times a match, but if you want to beat him, now's your chance, or now's your chance to take this frame anyway. So, and about to join me is Steve Jamison. He'll be here in about 10 seconds. How are you, Jamo?
Good evening, Mick. I've been better, but I thought I'd help you out and do some commentary.
Cheers. How have you gone today?
I lost to James Delahunty 11-3 just now.
Okay.
So
you played bad, he played well?
Both. Yeah, he played well and I played bad.
Okay, cool.
That's okay. It's only about 10 matches to win it now from here.
Yeah, you'll probably play another 5 tonight and go home at 7 in the morning, and then you'll be back tomorrow for another 4 or 5. And
that's it. So
good luck with that.
Could be worse.
It's raced to 8 now in the other side. So it's a good shot there by Aaron. Great shot.
Yeah, nice shot.
So you never know. We'll win a few matches tomorrow, and you still be right up there. So losing to Della isn't anything too bad. Like, Della's world class, you know. So
yeah, he's a great player. So it's I've not seen any of this match yet. So it's good to see someone competing with Aaron already. with Mick Hill already.
Yeah, no, yeah, Mick's competing with Aaron pretty good.
How's the match gone?
I've only seen like the last couple of frames, which has taken literally probably 45 minutes, but. Wow.
It's very stiff.
So you can see there, Mick has not only tried to hit this yellow, he's tried to cut the yellow across. And he's gone in off. In a way, like, obviously not cut it across to pot it or anything, but basically hit it in that direction to create a little bit of chaos. And he's gone in off, which is a little bit unfortunate, but if you want to make a game of this, you must take this opportunity.
These are the chances.
This is your chance. So I'm not sure whose break it is next, but if it's Aaron's, then if you can win this and break the next 8-7,
yeah, he's still in
game on.
I think he'll want to get on the far left corner red here. Or in a minute? I think that's what he was trying, wasn't it?
Every red ball goes, so I don't know whether he wants to move too much.
I think he wanted a better angle on the bottom left red so that he could just stun up and get the black out, and then everything's on.
You want to be careful about getting the black out a little bit too early in case you don't pot the rest of your reds. So you want to make sure. My objective here is to negotiate these reds and make sure you pot them all and still have 2 shots. Then you can have a dip at the black. If you get the black out too early, then you must go game. So you can see Aaron here. He's landed perfect now. So basically, don't need to get the black out. Don't need to get the black out now. Just pretty much roll all these reds in and then use your 2 on the black.
Yeah.
Very nice. I think you might have the wrong angle here, so you might see him just roll it in.
He's been getting a bit more 8-ball table time lately. I think that'll make a big difference for Aaron because he's been away from the game for a long time.
He has. I wasn't around. He's got it. I wasn't around years ago when he was at his best, but I know he's been away from the game for probably 12, 13 years, and that's pretty much when I started, so it's good to see Aaron back.
I wonder if Mick Hill remembers him from
who?
I wonder if Mick Hill remembers him from the juniors, or
I have no idea.
Because I think Aaron played for Australia, didn't he, a couple of times?
Aaron, yeah. I
think he did play for Australia.
I think so. But Mick's young himself. This red has to go in. That's a good shot.
Nice.
So I'd probably take the one in the centre and just play a bit of right-hand side and come up and down and sort of want to land in the middle of the table, sort of like on the blue spot, like on a snooker table.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs to put any side on it.
One cushion, I think, here. Oh, no.
Okay.
Nicely played.
These angles on this TV screen look completely different. So I would have liked to be a little bit closer to this red because even though you have 2 shots, you need to be nice on the black to be able to use your 2 to pot out still. So
where do you want to be on the black, Mick? With
pretty much to the right hand side,
bottom side.
I'd stun across to the table here to the right hand side. Pretty much
knock it over to the corner.
Yeah, like that. That's fine. So now
down towards the corner like a double.
That's right. So now he can play sort of a natural straight shot.
Yeah.
And you don't really want this to make it in a way. You sort of want this to pull up short because that way you're definitely on the black. You don't want to play this too hard. He's played that
very hard. It's good. It's hit.
He's played that about perfect, really. Yeah, I wouldn't have played it any harder than that. Only because if it's yours,
it looked too hard, but it was fine. Absolutely perfect.
Only because if it's yours, you could leave yourself on a black that's sitting on a cushion. So he played that pretty much about the perfect pace.
Yeah. And with looks like Aaron's break, as you say. So
yeah,
Mick Hill, something to think about.
So this
$1.36 is looking a bit.
$1.36 is pushed out to $1.37 for now. Yeah, there's still a long way to go yet. Like Mick's very rarely made. We're just looking at the top of your screen here. Alec Arenadas versus Nick Howie. Nick leads 8-9, 9-8, yeah. And Ron Kelly's 7-2 up on Jamie Stevens. Travis Crawley, which I play the winner of that match, and Sarwan is 6-2 up. Alec Arenadas, yeah, sweet, we know that one.
Yeah, it's a great atmosphere in the room tonight.
Yeah.
All right, in Bandura. Get down here if you're.
Now you see the break that Aaron did there. Like nothing really moved.
No.
Like you see Mick break. Yeah, you see Mick break, and all the balls fly everywhere around the table.
Yeah.
It looked like he nearly foul broke there. Anyway, Mick just negotiating how he's going to go about the reds here.
And they look.
They look dodgy now, but you watch in 2 shots from now.
No, I think they look great.
Well, they do look good,
like
but
a terrible starter.
Oh, he's landed.
Could this be Mick Hill under pressure for the first time I've ever seen? Even in the Chinese World 8-ball final, I didn't see him play a shot like that. He was literally perfect the whole time. He's got a smile on his face, so he's...
yeah, so he's out of position by 3 mil.
He does look like he's feeling it a little bit, which is good news for the Australian fans.
Yeah. So recovery shot coming up.
Lovely shot.
And game over.
Perfect control again. So clearly that was the ball he was playing for, just overrun it a little bit.
I don't know whether he's got the angle to screw back into the black here.
Yeah.
Screw back in the black, nudge it up towards the center. That's it, like that.
Yeah. A, B, C, D, E here.
Yeah. Good English.
Thanks.
So I'd probably be taking the bottom right red here near the yellow, sort of coming up towards the black. That's it. And now we can roll the rest of them in. So
yeah, so just eases the pressure slightly. If he comes back here to 9-6, it just you'll breathe a sigh of relief there, because Aaron was starting to make him think.
A good reply here by Mick.
It's good for
as
Mick.
You'd expect.
It's good for Mick Hill to get a test early on in the tournament as well. It'll probably sharpen him up for the business end if he makes it through.
If he gets there. Well, this one's not over yet, so...
No, it's not. No, it's... I think Mick he's actually quite embarrassed about the odds of...
Embarrassed?
A little bit, yeah. He thinks it's unreasonable. I think he thinks...
Yeah, I really don't know.
It's a lot more level playing field than those odds suggest.
Yeah.
And
I really...
either modesty or...
I don't know whether the bookie is a little bit worried or yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to get too much into that, but we'll soon find out in a couple of days, you know, whether $1.33 or $1.36 was correct for him, or whether there should have been $1.50 or $1.60 or
yeah, we'll soon find
more.
out.
Who knows, you know? But
he's had a big schedule as well. He's been flying to China and back to London, and then
he's had a lot on his plate,
all over the place.
Yeah,
so the guy must have to keep fairly fit to not suffer from fatigue.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, still gets the ball, and even with a dodgy break. He's great with his facial expressions.
Yeah, he's
so funny to watch.
And it's good to see that Mick's playing big guns too. Like for a few years now, there's been umming and ahhing about, you know, whether these English guys should be coming over, or anyone outside of Australia should be coming over. At the end of the day, we all want to improve, and if we want to improve, our standards needs to rise.
Yeah.
And by Mick being here, our Jakes and Bens and these guys ain't the best anymore. You know, now Mick's come here, he's taken over, and we all look at that and we all want to improve off that, and I think it's great. And one reason why I do want pros to come down and play in this tournament is so that we can show how good we are too. And you know, look, if Mick doesn't happen to win this tournament, in a way, it's obviously it's showing that our guys in Australia are quality as well. You know.
Well, it'll hopefully bring more UK viewers. So if there's any UK viewers tuning in, please message us on the YouTube channel and say hi. And Yeah, more of you pros over there in England come out here and join Mick Hill. Have a dip with the Australian players. And the pommy Australians as well.
It's good to see. Like I'm really enjoying watching Mick play. Something different too. So he's just gotten JR to come over.
Yeah.
JR's got his bottle of water in his hand, and
don't think that's going to make much difference with JR watching it.
Nah, JR's going to be looking at the black ball here. So Aaron's decided not to bother with that. I'm not sure that's
fine.
That's fine.
It was frozen, I think that's why. But it's
okay,
fine.
Yep. That's a good shot. You got rid of both your dead balls. It was a better way to go about it.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I just learned something too. Like I've only been playing the game 12 years, but I just learned a shot before. Mick played a really nice safety. All his balls were sort of out in the open, and he had sort of one dodgy ball down the other end of the table, and he decided to come off the cushion and sort of get his dead ball out and sort of leave his opponent hard up on that ball as well. He just moved the balls away by only 3 or 4 inches, but he put so much pressure on his opponent and opened up his only dead ball without potting a ball and then opening it up.
Them stuck it was ball. Yeah, it's
something I didn't even think of, and it's good to see, and it's by Mick being here is improving. By Mick being here, it's improving the rest of us.
Yeah.
Those that want to watch and those that want to learn, then. Yeah.
And if you want to get better at home, one of the good things to do is before the player plays their shot, whoever it is, whether it's Mick Hill or Michael Scarry or whoever, pause the stream and actually try and see what you would do, and then watch what they would do. And it really does help teach you different ways of going out and shots that you might not think of.
Yeah, and we've been able to do that since CueballTV's come along as well. I haven't been able to go over matches. Over the last 5 or 6 years, I've been able to do exactly what you said, is to go over matches. And without Dan and CueballTV, I probably wouldn't have done or been as good as what I am today.
Yeah.
Because I haven't been able to, I've actually been able to go over previous matches and watch and learn. And without that, I might still be, I don't know. Oh, Jesus.
A club player.
Yeah, pub player. I'm not sure actually just what happened there. I think Aaron's still on reds. Aaron's on reds.
Yeah.
Mick's smiling, so I'm tipping he's on yellows.
You always know I think when he smiles, I think that's when he's under pressure. Have you noticed that? He's not smiling when he's... actually, he smiles all the time. When you've won everything.
I do remember him here last year. Here we go. So Aaron...
And not a foul.
I think he hit the red first. I'll try have a quick look at that again, but pretty sure he hit the red first.
Yeah.
No, he's hit the red first,
red
first. That's a bad shot. So you'll see Mick trying to probably get on this dodgy one first.
Dead one first, yeah.
Yep. And he's going to play this. He wants to play this off the cushion, off the red, and then roll forward for the yellow that's sitting under the black. Yeah. Now, if this goes right, this one shot, game over.
Game over, yeah.
And it's all come from his shot that he just played. But I'm not sure whether he's got the right angle. It's a bit hard because Mick always looks like he's out of position every single time he plays a shot. So, which shows you how hard he is trying every single time he gets to the table.
Every single shot.
And you can see here, like Rusty or someone, or someone down here would have just gotten down and played this shot and had a hopefully it went in, but he's making sure.
Yeah.
And it's
And what was interesting was he did the same thing against Josh Gorski earlier. Even when he was 6-0 up,
yeah,
he didn't want to lose a game.
Yeah, that's right.
But I spent some time getting some coaching off Mick the other day.
And how was that?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, he's what interested me was he's not necessarily playing to win anymore because he's won everything. What he's doing is he gets a buzz and gets the drive for playing the game out of perfection.
Yeah.
So he'll map the out he'll map the out, and for him it's about getting that route, getting out the way he plans to go.
Yeah. Perfectly.
If he loses position and has to change the plan, he's not happy.
Yeah.
But in making the perfect out, that's where he gets the buzz now. Because it's a higher level. It's not about winning and putting 7 balls in the black. It's about the order in which it goes. And the plan of that shot was to grab a seat because he's knackered, I reckon.
So that's probably the third ball.
But in saying that, he'll be really pissed off now.
Shattered. I think shattered is the word you're looking for there.
So this is what he's here for: is the
perfection.
That's yeah, it's
play
good
the
to
game
know.
at the highest level and not miss.
He's selling you 45, Steve. I think he thinks we're all mugs here, and he just thinks it's easy money.
So Brett Rogers is
wrong. I'm here to tell you he's wrong.
Brett Rogers has just hijacked the commentary, and he's coming out with a number of French words which are unfamiliar to us, but
Dan allows me 10 a year.
But because he coached Neil Robertson
I've coached every
20 years ago, he has a free hall pass to do what he likes.
Anybody that's any good, I said.
All right, so I think Aaron's looking at cutting this in. Just wants to watch the middle pocket here. He doesn't go in off. He's putting a little bit of side on it to avoid the centre pocket.
Nicely
and he's
played.
done that really nice. He wanted to stop a bit shorter there or go a little bit further.
So nice.
And
Nice bit of work there.
Robbo was 9-1 up or something, and now it's 9-4. So
Who's that?
Robbo and Matt Harmon, I think.
9-4 Robbo?
9-4 Robbo, yeah. It was 9-1 or 8-1.
Okay. Yeah, Robbo must be playing well. Matt's quite a tidy player.
9-5 now. He's coming back.
So running sign here, Mick, or check? Oh, check. Yeah, check.
Oh no.
That was a great chance there.
I'll tell you what, that is, that's match right there. That was a chance to go 9-7.
Yeah.
And put a little bit more pressure on Mick. You will see now Mick not stuff this up. He will make sure of this.
I think Mick is looking here at this bottom yellow near the black. I don't think it passes.
Now the yellow, I think the last yellow he'll play will possibly be the yellow on the bottom right hand side of your screen there. He'll play it off the cushion off the red, and if it goes
That's
in
the
or
last
sits,
shot?
I think he might play that as the last one because I don't think he can get through to
I
it now.
reckon his style is to get his dodgy ball first or second. I reckon he'll play to get on it now. Let's see what he does. Here we go.
Well, he's gone.
Off the red, off the red.
Yeah.
He's gone too far. He hasn't.
Pretty obvious that's all he could play.
Yeah, you can tell. You spotted the body language there. He obviously wanted to be on the top yellow.
It's done off the rail now into it hard. The white comes in. The tail, the other one, the black and the red.
There it is. Brett, the king has spoken. Oh, he's just going to...
So this is a recovery shot, and he still hasn't got...
He's still not happy with the line. He really isn't happy with his positional play.
Now he can't get on the bottom wheel.
And this is what we're talking about. He's not happy if he's not exactly where he wants to be.
Aaron's going to beat him 11-9, that's why. He's not happy.
Do you want some money on that, Brett?
He's just pointed to
I
the...
actually think he's far too good for everybody.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
All right,
I think he's the favourite, but I don't think he's unbeatable by. There's about probably half a dozen guys in the room who could beat him if they play well, and he doesn't.
So he's going to have to force this a little bit.
He doesn't. So
Yeah.
he doesn't.
If he plays well, I think it would be difficult for anyone to beat him.
Well, he's unbeatable.
Yeah, but if he plays bad, he misses like 2 balls in a match. You know what I mean? That's the level.
2 balls is too many these days. Standard today, Steve. You miss 2 balls in a match.
The reason why he's hesitant about playing this shot is he's got to play it with a little bit of pace now, where before he wanted the white ball over to the left a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 inches, and now he's got to play this with a little bit of pace, and this can go wrong. So he has to hit this perfect now.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not where he wanted to be.
Well, if he just screws back and leaves the white on the rail here, on the right-hand side, then Aaron's got nothing. So
Aaron will be very happy to see this body language from Mick Hill.
yeah, but this happens every time he's out of position. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too worried about this. It's the safety now that Mick's going to play. So I think when he has a quick, I don't even think he can cut this in, but
Scary. I've got money on you. Tell me you can beat Mick Hill. Good boy. Good on you, Mickey.
this doesn't even look cuttable. But he's cutting it in.
Oh, what a shot.
No, he hasn't made it.
I see. No way. Oh my God. I think the red's still on the right. I think it's still on. But that could have been.
Well, if I'm Aaron, I'm taking this here. I'm just getting down, just knocking this. I'm probably just screwing off the red here. Just
drag it in.
Yeah, no, just screw off it. You want a bit of pace here because you're actually hoping for a bit of a result here. Yeah, you can try for a double kiss, but
so
the way he's playing it, he might skid off to the left-hand side of the table here.
It's a bit of luck.
Going off. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I just said he's going to go in off the way he's going to play it. You can't play it like that. You need to screw off that ball.
100%.
So Mick,
That's the difference.
Mick very lucky.
That there is the difference between the really good players and the other players that people think are good players. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking the truth.
They've already seen him come up past the black here and play this in the centre. Yeah.
So if anyone else wants to do some armchair commentary, feel free to message in from home and we'll call it out.
So Mick just waving to his fans there. Yeah, Aaron, he needed to screw off that red to avoid the that in off.
Tell them as it is.
Chance there. There's been a few chances.
There's been a few chances. Mick, I think, missed 3 balls this match.
Scary's thinking, I hope I get those same chances when I play them.
I've got to get there first.
True. Yeah, really good lineup this week. Great deep list of top players. It's going to be a very interesting and exciting finish to the weekend.
So 10-6.
Mick Hill's out here.
And we're looking at red balls.
He's a good player, he's out. Am I right? Gemmo, tell me I'm right. Can't be wrong all the fucking time.
I don't think he's out here.
He's not out.
No.
What's he going to do then? Cover roll? What? Just. Maybe you double your black and give over a frame and make it interesting. No, it's not going to happen.
Not sure if you can hear Brett in the background there, but it's the reason why we're not talking. He's just talking for us.
Could be worse. It could be Scott Matthews in the commentary box.
He doesn't know what he's talking
Oh, Scotty.
So you're right. You're a lot worse.
It could be worse. Yeah, Scotty could be commentating.
At least I know what day it is, Mick. So back to the game. Mick's decided to go reds here.
Yeah, so he's probably looking at if he can play the red over the pocket here and sort of land up near the black dot on the table. He wants to sort of drift up in that area.
Yeah.
And then if he can sort of get back onto that other dodgy one that's on the rail.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well,
he's gone a bit too far.
There, but it's, I think he played the cannon. He's still okay, but I think he did play for the cannon on the bottom yellow. Because that would have been dead straight on the bottom of those 3 in the middle.
He's got a lot of balls to land on, so...
Yeah.
He wants to roll through now and pretty much get this other dodgy one. Oh, he didn't have the angle for that. So
where he wanted to be.
Yeah.
Although he's bridging a little bit. So just slightly perturbed by that.
And Robbo's just gone 10-5 up, so he was like 8-1 about an hour ago. How many watching?
We're just going to see the commentary. Is there any comments on YouTube?
We've got 140 viewers watching at the moment, which is really good.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Pretty sure that will get higher as the tournament progresses.
He asked who the Grim Reaper is. Tell him why I said to go fuck himself. Ask who it is. The Grim Reaper.
Rogers just wants to know who the Grim Reaper is, because he's got some kind words for you.
Got a little message for you.
So Aaron's on yellows here.
So I didn't actually see what happened. So
this is
Aaron missed the red down the rail.
This is a chance, not a bad chance. Is he trying to get this in off the yellow?
Yeah, he's trying to go under. There's a gap there. Doesn't want to hit this too hard though. I'm at medium pace.
Oh,
yeah,
nicely
good
played.
pace.
Nicely
good pace.
Played.
Ryan Nichols. All right. I don't know, Brett.
Hello, Ryan.
Brett says hello very politely. And we'll leave it at that.
So in this instance, Mick, do you want to leave that black down the rail to land? I think I'd want to nudge it out, probably.
You want to have a go at the black. So you really need to make sure that you negotiate these yellows and pop them first, because if you get the black out and don't land on the yellows, then you can even leave the yellow down the bottom. The yellow that's on the cushion, you can leave that till last. So if it does sit, you do have coverage.
Yeah.
So you can play in or over. So I would say that Aaron can actually knock the black out with one of the yellows. Preferably, well, if he plays it with the top one, I don't know.
Yeah, I think he'll play the bottom yellow here and try and get up into the. I think he wants to.
It's a little bit hard to see because the angles
try and
here.
Get the black out, or get to a position where he can get the black out. It's probably going to be off one of the yellows in the middle of the table.
I'd tell you now, I'd be pretty much landing on the black. Don't worry about getting the black out.
There he goes. He's got a good angle now for the black by the look of it.
The only problem is with this one shot is if he nudges the black out and the white stays where the black is, he pretty much has no shot. This is why I think if you negotiate these yellows really nice, roll in your last yellow down the rail and then back yourself to knock that black in down the rail. You want to win this tournament, do that.
Okay, he's going for the.
Okay, well.
Going for this now, probably
yeah,
fair,
still okay.
Fair enough.
Just, you don't want to sit on the red here and snooker yourself. He might come underneath it.
That's good.
Yep.
So he's got.
I don't know. I really.
Here, I quite like the shot.
I really would have left that yellow that he just played till last, because now you're putting all your eggs in one basket.
I quite like where that yellow in bulk is, just to nudge the black towards the middle pocket of it. Easy to get a little half ball angle on it. And at this level, I'd expect Aaron, being obviously an excellent snooker player as well, to be able to nudge that black just a little bit up the cushion.
Well, he's going to have to just nudge it slightly on the way through, come off the rail, and then, but...
He'll just drop this in dead weight. He's got perfect angle. And then he just needs to play a lovely little soft extraction. It's a little bit straight.
So this, he still has to land on this though.
A little bit straight, so I don't know what he's going to play for.
He might play it down the rail.
Pocket double? No, he's punching stun this. Punch stun.
I don't like this one bit.
I don't like it at all.
I would have preferred to land on the rail and run it all the way down the bottom.
I'd probably run the double here, mate.
No. Not on these tables because they're sliding because they're new cloth.
This is a big shot. Save the match.
It's in.
Well done.
Great shot.
Well done.
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Tell them all the best you want.
Brett Rogers is the best, just in case anyone was in doubt.
I might not be the best, but I've never seen any better.
So Jason Tanaskovitz has messaged in asking Scary to get some sleep. Must have backed him. A few people asking for the shot clock. Not a bad call. So someone's just asked what the Ed Dinga score was with Della. I think it was 11-3 or 11-4 or something. So Aaron Mahoney's just done a Ben Noonan toilet break after that big black. I don't blame him.
Alrighty. Yeah. And Robbo's just won 10-5, 11-5.
Who's that? Robbo?
Yeah, Robbo and Matt Harmon. I think Robbo plays James Della now in the last 16 tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm not sure the score. Is it Travis Crawley and Sarwan still 3-6, is it? Surely it can't be.
I think Robbo and Della had a really good match last year at the business end. What was the score last year?
11-10, I think, last year. Della beat
Did he?
Robbo.
Okay.
In the semis, I think it was.
So nice
Another
nice there off the break.
Yeah, dodgy rack by Mick there.
So immediate thought would be Reds look good. Probably play the plant on the left-hand side of the pack. That's the first shot. And that shot should open the balls up nicely and allow him to go game. Let's see if he plays my shot. He's just looking at a few different ways of doing this. Yeah, I think the plan's the way to go. If not, he'll pot the red on the right hand side, leave himself a half ball angle on the left hand, right at the bottom of the table. So come off the cushion and then into the pack from behind. So a couple of options here. So the plant it is.
Sorry about that.
Nicely done. Not sure if he can get through the gap to the red on the rail. If he can't, it's a little bit unlucky.
Well, I think the red that's the bottom 3 there in the middle goes in the corner. So he can probably stun off 2 rails here. Unless he can get through to the bottom one.
Looks like he might be cannoning into the bottom red. I can see him just dropping it in dead weight and cannoning into that red to kill the pace on the white. But no, the red on the rail goes, I think. Nice shot. So it looks easy, but there's a lot that still can go wrong with this one. Do you reckon he'll just drop this in and then play the red in the middle, near the black?
That is his dodgy one.
Yeah, so
he wants to try and, he does want to try and get onto it as soon as he can.
Sooner than later. So we think the middle first of the...
If anything,
he'll go for the bottom one.
If anything, he'll want to nudge into the yellow and move the yellow out of the way like that. That's a good shot.
A great shot. Look at that. So So didn't play deliberately not to leave himself a difficult pot.
That's right. So by playing into the yellow there, opened everything up, and he was always guaranteed
he's got a straight red or just off straight red into the middle.
I don't think he'll take that on. I think he's going to take the bottom right one.
I think he wants to. So I still think so this needs to be dead weight.
And he wants to try and run through the gap here between both balls. Great shot.
Lovely shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
game over.
Brilliant shot.
So now he can play this in the bottom right and come up and down,
control,
and he wants to be about half a foot higher than where he is now.
Yeah.
But make sure you're too high than too low. So that's perfect.
Absolutely perfect, and game over.
Oh, good fight, Aaron.
McHill, Aaron, great performance, mate. Should be very happy with that performance. And,
well done, Mick.
Can't do any more than that, really. It's a great effort. So well done, McHill. And we'll have an intermission. May jump on later on or not. I'm not sure if
I think that's it for
got any more matches tonight. But good night, everyone, and thanks for watching.
We're actually going to flick over to Scotty's match, but I think I have to head off now anyway. So I think Scotty's match is 6-7 and against Clint Kapler. I'm not sure who's winning at the moment, but anyway, I'll see you tomorrow, guys.